the Lone Ranger, Kimo Sabi, the horses are big. The 10-gallon tracks, the hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps, racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat, we branched off. Shine I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NY.
And give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV Postseason, we fill you in on the latest in Road to the Finals, chat with Road to the Finals team owners,
Taking them all. It's all on me.
check out what's going on in my team this postseason, show off your top plays, a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV Postseason, we fill you in on the latest in Road to the Finals, chat with Road to the Finals team owners,
Taking them all. It's all on me.
check out what's going on in my team this postseason, show off your top plays, and give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Washington Wizards at Verizon Center. The Wizards coming into this one following a loss to Oklahoma City. They suffered a blowout loss, trying to leave that one in the rear view and focus on the game at hand. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things. Here on the
We're coming at you from the Verizon Center in beautiful Washington, D.C. as the Wizards prepare to take the court. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, Charlie Villanueva. He won't be an option for them.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
Chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. He's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Clarkson, he's in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Beal. Right side, Wall. And there's Porter on the assist by Wall. Porter's got the first points up on the board here for Washington. New York with the ball. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? That no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
So for Washington, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, and once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted it. It can be intimidating, you know, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Outside, Wall. There's the dish to Beal. And the three off target. New York with the ball. Here's Clarkson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Just 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. It's all knotted up.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kev. I caught up with Washington's head coach. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
All right, Doris.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Clarkson, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Wall in the corner. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger